Hello on YouTube, on Twitch, and welcome to another episode of my Hearts Iron 4 Let's Play series. This is Northstar. Hope you're well, taking care of each other and being kind to yourselves. For those new to my channel, welcome. Returning viewers, welcome back. If you haven't, you can check out the previous videos in this series on my YouTube channel page. Find the much older stuff if you're watching this on Twitch. YouTube, of course, you can find from the episode immediately prior to this. But there's a buffer, so Twitch folks watching the video on demand. So you'll find back when I was still playing Syria before I swapped to Denmark in this fragmented world start, hence what some people might call border war, although the real world looks a bit like this, especially in Africa with lots of little countries. But I don't know, some people just like painting the map, I guess. And indeed that might happen here eventually. Let's see, let's hire a general. Ooh. Nice little. Grr. This is extremely frustrating, considering it's refusing to give me a. I'll do this once while I talk. It's refusing to give me an infantry officer. I had one before, but I made a mistake when back, and I keep rolling everything but an infantry officer this time around. Hello, viewer. Just popped in. So I'm here in an alt history. I started this game as Syria, but I got basically crushed when the Soviet Union unexpectedly, or at least I wasn't paying enough attention, declared on Sweden and Finland, which led to these nations joining the American faction. It also eventually led to the Soviets joining the Central Powers, which had Turkey invading me and just crushing me as Syria. I was not prepared for that. All my divisions were in Norway. I could have actually held Turkey. And then I'd been justifying on Lebanon, which Occitania guaranteed and pushed them into the American faction. I could have probably taken out Lebanon, but not at the same time as facing Turkey. They now occupy Syria and my previous puppets, Jordan and Israel, which I created Israel, the Palestine tag, and the viewer's gone. Typical. Right. So anyways, aircraft. I had been thinking of putting this off until I got the national spirit that gives more MIO funding, but I'm currently producing basic small airframes, and that's not particularly efficient, and I only get extra 10% funding, so I'm giving up 100 funds to get production of more advanced aircraft a lot sooner. 120 days till I can even start on foreign designs, and so 190 days sooner if I wanted to wait till then to finish this. Well, actually, I suppose this only has to finish after that. Oh, 55 days sooner for 100 funds, which is about 12 days of production line stuff. Which means I would delay a trait by 12, but the trait by 12 days, trait by 12 days, it does snowball. Shoot. Well, I didn't have any progress in this, so I can swap right away. Shouldn't cause issues, probably. Probably. Focus on, yeah, stuff that'll grow my naval MIO. Including, 60. I still have another bonus for cruiser destroyer stuff. Starting 1940 cruisers. I have a 75%. I could put this into this, but then I ended up doing something like this. Or, let's see, this will be done in 27 days. I need destroyers that can do the fleet escort duty role. Oh, I don't have 50 naval XP for this. I could put some progress into this, then swap. I'm not sure if this would waste days. Well, I'll go back if it does waste a bunch. Swap into this depth charge mortar. Have to be relatively soon before I finish Black Sea Domination. I wouldn't want to use one of the bigger buffs than that, but it'll allow me to get more effective anti-sub destroyers. Or maybe I should actually get sonar detection being more important than depth charges. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this you can't use Navy XP on, so there's no reason to delay. Okay, passive sonar. Just to check, doesn't have like a negative something like before. Nope. Cool. No harm, no foul. Cause yeah, I really need my destroyers to be able to detect enemy subs, if I'm gonna actually kill them at all. Just having them constantly escape and only fend them off is not gonna do it if I'm facing the US someday. So I eventually need naval superiority across the Atlantic. And it can actually be useful to put hydrophones on cruisers because can't not have a fire control system, but you can replace it with sonar, which is actually cheaper. And then the cruiser provides, sub detection for your patrol forces. This is a faster, relatively light armed cruiser, so it's not really strongly armed. Anyways, it doesn't have another torpedo or another medium battery. You can't have another torpedo on this actually. Which is to say that could accompany the convoy escort forces. Delivery in 26 days. Oh shoot. Is there someone else listening? Just this. Oh, Hungary. Shoot. I'm gonna cancel as soon as possible. It just occurred to me I may have had a lease that I hadn't touched in a long time that couldn't deliver because of stupid lack of actual access route, and I was correct. Also, steel imports. Let's do more of those. 13 is a lot. Alright, Hungary. Big Hungary. Modify the one lease. This hasn't delivered because this is expected at any time. but it's been saying that for a very, very long time, so it can't actually arrive. Clearly. Let's reduce this to token 1 because I think I may have given them stuff before when there was a route. Oh no, I haven't sent him anything ever. Let's just cancel that then. Alright. Here it keeps coming and leaving. I'm starting to suspect it's a bot. Stupid bots. Alright. So sonar, air watch, torpedoes. All this stuff is Navy focused. Not even sure I should have done the air watch torpedoes, but it's in the works. It's in the works. So whatever. Unless with tech juggle into this a little later. The progress should be saved, I think. It's a little wasteful. If I know I'm going to be doing the aircraft very soon after this. Let's see, 25% modules. Torpedo mine deployment, if I want to do that. Or just grab magnetic mines. Excuse me. Give me a sec, folks, on YouTube. Sorry, stupid furnace comes on at the worst times. It doesn't run for, I'm not kidding you, like an hour, and then it comes on right when I sit down to record. I have cursed luck. Hey, viewers. So tech juggling is always a little weird. But yeah, let's grab this to make efficient use of or magnetic mines, but that doesn't give any useful modules. Yeah, to get make efficient use of this research boost. And just a quick review, this is 34 days. Okay. Just unplug the hot surface igniter? What the heck are you talking about? Surface igniter. Now, if I were to come back to, where is the stupid, there we go. This later, it adds 4 days, but the point will be to get that right after I get the aircraft MIO National Spirit. And it might just be that you don't, that's a scourge you come back with the same. This is 38 days. These are both 38 and they have different amounts of stored research. That's weird. Okay. Kind of suboptimal, I suppose. But doesn't ensure if partial progress, and I can just very quickly knock out a whole bunch of text right after that thing. Just as part of your furnace, you tell me you didn't read the manual. Oh, there are no mods that I'm running here. This is completely vanilla, actually. This is pure vanilla. This is some custom game rules in terms of fragmented world, but this is not any mods. You're wondering why everything is like there's the Kingdom of Prussia. You can actually go into game rules, game setup, and have Germany start fragmented. For instance, I set everything that could be fragmented to be fragmented. It's close as I could get to like Crusader Kings 2 fragmented world start. He looks evil. You know, no, I don't want to do that tech juggling. That's I'm sorry. And also checking the chat. Yeah, sorry, but I like to take my part of Germany. Take your part of Germany. I don't understand. MP games of Hearthstone 4, unless you wicked rush them, take months. At least that's been my experience with the 2 US Mexico, the 1-3 player, and the 4-5 multiplayer games I've done. They take months. Plural. Really, really not something that I just want to jump into another one of, on top of all the other ones. Yeah, I'll grab this. It was probably a mistake too when I did. But then again, 50, it's like 6. Yeah, it wasn't worth doing what I did, but maybe I could start some more nav production lines once I get that tech. Yeah, instead of really have giving away all my support equipment, aren't I? Go back and cancel this again. It looks different and reckless, whatever. More messages below. Germany, something. Germany tries to be a neo-Nazi Russia, gets cut up in the US, but spreads democracy to Europe as usual it goes. Neo-Nazi? Oh, you're talking about, Millennium Dawn? I'm understanding. Neo-Nazi. Not neo-Nazi if it's the original Nazis. Neo means new. There's neo-Nazis are recreating the Nazis. If it's Hitler, it's Nazi. Germany tries to be a Nazi. Europe ends up gets cut up in US spreads democracy. Yeah. Here Austro-Hungary decided to create the Central Powers and has been just eating everything up. And it was going fine for them until Soviet Lithuania was the catalyst for the World War. They had focuses to invite the Soviets, who actually tried to go Trotsky, and Trotsky lost the Civil War because this fragmented map did not work for Trotsky. Randomly, Trotskyite divisions spawned in like Ukraine and Kazakhstan. They didn't have military access, so they couldn't get back. Since they couldn't pass through Stalin's territory here. So Stalin won the Civil War against Trotsky. But anyway, Soviet Lithuania started wars against Sweden, Finland, Denmark, and Poland. And Finland was already in a faction with the US. And at the time, I was playing Syria, allied with Communist Norway, fighting against Norway, Sweden. And so that led to the faction spreading from Finland. It was a clusterfuck. Excuse my language. And somehow the AI is still holding out here in Bergen. I have no idea how. Like, I was getting pushed back, and there were a few times I fast forward, and they died very quick. But this iteration of events, somehow they're holding out there. They're not probably doing much good, but they're still there. Here, I'll swap to Syria since I was playing them before, and out of curiosity, yeah, they're doing nothing with their factories yet again. Yeah, there's just tons of divisions piled up, although it does look like the Americans are planning something. Why don't they do something with their many war reparations factories? I don't know. Ports in Capo Verde. Something. Infrastructure in Communist China. Anyways. So, when I was playing Assyria, I puppeted Jordan and Palestine and got war reparations. So 3 civs from each, which are just there even after they get conquered. It's weird. So, of course, AI doesn't spend those ever because AI is completely brain dead in this game. Of course, that doesn't mean I could take on the US as Syria, although I came pretty close to being able to, which is impressive. Since I started with literally 0 factories of any sort. Like, you have to get your first military and civ through focuses. Because you literally start with no factories at all. That's not an exaggeration, that's a statement of precise fact. Which is, it's sad, obviously. That is a sad, sad start. Right, November 4th, my next ship. Just keeping an eye on its completion. I need to design a new version of the cruiser. Destroyer. When does this get? Next size in 34 days. Yeah, that's gonna be after. Yeah, I could delay the no ship name, the Flinderin, sure. Although it really should be called the Peter Ribben. I'll call it the Peter Ribben, since it's the first of its name. Boom. HDMS Peter. That not work? Right? It's not letting me do that. Okay, whatever. Forget how to custom name a ship before it's built. It's bad luck to rename a ship after it's built in the old nautical, whatever. This also will free up some steel, so I don't have to import quite so much. And delay the ship till December 1st. Okay, that's still not quite late enough. Boom. January 3rd. December 14th. There we go. And this let me no longer import steel from the Chara Nation. Wherever that is. Somewhere in South America, I'm sure. Yep. Okay. South America, near where Uruguay is, historically. When I get to 75 political power, I can take defend the policy of neutrality. So because I'm going to do a long build-up and I need manpower. Running up the welfare thing for a good while, and then it's going to be pivoting back to warfare later. Because I have a measly 2.38 million population to draw from. I need to increase that. I'm not going to just sit idle that whole time. Of course, I'm going to try and eat up some of these two nations well before I swap to warfare. They shouldn't take that much industry to defeat these two miners. The Grand Duchy of Mecklenburg and Schleswig-Holstein. Although they'll have to be quick so they don't join a faction. I'll need Marines, which I'll get from this. Tech bonuses for. Tech speed bonuses and invasion penalty reduction. Land Marines right in Kiel, then march to Hamburg. Rostock is easier. Both the victory points here are coastal. And this is non-alliance, they're less likely to join the US faction immediately. Then actually, I can put troops here and march to Hamburg from here, whereas native landing in Kiel. And attack over land as well. You can attack the province from both sea and land at the same time. It's actually good because it opens up more combat width. And even if the naval invasion doesn't succeed, wouldn't succeed per se, the land one, you know, we'll have some help from it in a way. Alright. Still avoid this reckless garbage leader. The reason I'm hiring all these generals is because when I reorganize the army, I get 100 XP for every general. So I'm trying to get some generals that are worth training up. But that basically means brilliant strategists and flexible strategists or infantry officers, the ones that are really worth it. I haven't rolled any of those yet. Policy of neutrality, it is. I just need 5 more to get to high welfare spending and a 15% monthly population growth bonus. Also research speed, which I have a lot of text to do. Yeah, I'm also learning Denmark from this, so that I may eventually go back to Dazers and play as Denmark from the very beginning. And since they get puppeted by the NPR very quick, can be a loyalist puppet them instead of a disloyal one and help them win their wars before they end up at war with the US. Iraq declares on Saudi Arabia. I knew that was coming. Question is, will Saudi Arabia join a faction or will they get conquered? I mean, they'll probably get conquered, but then get their territory back when Iraq later declares on, well, they might actually declare on the owner of Palestine and Jordan, which would be Red Jordan, so that would be Syria. But they declare in Lebanon, that's the US faction, so yeah. King of Kings. Huh. That triggered when that war deck happened. Oh yeah, so stop. I was mean to. Okay, so got tons of support equipment stockpiled. I have. The AI had tons of factories on this. I probably need to reduce that to 3. It's better than running 4 for a long time and stopping altogether. Sort of better. Really doesn't matter actually that much, except that whatever I swap to. So I'll probably turn another support equipment factory to aircraft. They even both use aluminum, so some more resources. Probably be in slight shortage of aluminum after this, because my nav cost 3 aluminum. So yeah, I'll be at -2. Not a huge deal. I still have a viewer. Is the Twitch not updated the chat. I got one. I had 4. That's unusual. By the way, folks, if you haven't hit it, the follower button helps the channel grow. Helps Twitch actually have people discover my channel. As I understand it, or maybe that's just YouTube where subscribers get you more views. I don't know. Just gotta watch the Peter Rabin here. I keep calling it that even though the stupid game named it something else. How do I rename a ship? Oh. I removed that.